Good morning. It's Monday again, Shibashi time. Let's see who joins us. So it's a bit chilly here today. And we have got a bit of work going on outside, so hopefully it won't be too distracting for you. It'll probably distract me. I had to do a fringe haircut yesterday, so it's not too bad. But it was getting a bit too long. And it's blooming cold, so hopefully you're managing to stay warm. I'll actually take my slippers off before we start. Hope everybody's legs were okay after last week. If you are about, pop and say hi. Tell me how your legs were. These Mondays come round ever so quick. Hi Janet, good morning. Grab a cup of tea. Yeah, I hope your legs were okay after last week. We gave them quite a good workout. Sponsored by Bon Maman this morning with my cup of tea. So what I'm going to do today is the warm up, and then because we've got quite a few new people that are joining in now, I think they've got over the start of the year and are now going to have a go. Then I'll take 2 or 3 of them slightly more difficult moves and we'll break them down a little bit and run over those, and then we'll do the Shibashi set. So, hi Ange, good morning, and good morning Chris. So yeah, there's a bit of bumping and lumping and hammering outside here. I wasn't actually expecting anyone to turn up this morning. Morning Jane. But they're hammering pegs in to fix the sleepers for the side of our new driveway. So if you saw my Facebook, you'll see the state it's in at the moment. So I am pleased they are here, even though there's going to be a bit of thump thump as we do the class today. So yeah, hopefully everyone's legs were good and you're still practicing your balance exercises. Give it a couple more minutes to see who else joins in before we start. I see it's gone really cold here, I have to say. So I was hoping to do some outside work yesterday, but I just bottled out because it was the air was too cold, and I thought, no, I'm not getting myself cold. We'll wait until it's a little bit warmer. The jobs will still be there when the weather's nicer. Right. So we'll start with our warm up. We'll do a couple of the harder, well, I'd say they're harder, it's not so much harder, it's just more complicated moves in a little bit of detail. So if you've not been sure that you're doing it right, then you can have a think about it. But remember, just having a go is brilliant. So I'd much rather you worked at whatever level you can, and try and work how can I put it, as relaxed as possible, so you're not feeling self-conscious. What you're aiming to do is try and get the moves to be fluid and not clunky, so less robotic. That's it, that's what I was after. So yeah, we're aiming for you to be a bit less robotic, so even if you're not doing it quite exactly right, as long as you're moving, it's just all going to help you. Once you've got used to moving nice and fluid and not automated, then you can think about refining things a bit more. So we'll start with our warm up. Make sure you've got your drinks handy, folks. We are going to have feet facing forwards. I hope Tubbs doesn't join in with me today. She's actually sat over there right now. Softening at the knees, and we're just going to move the head from one side to the other. Just a slow, gentle stretch to start moving the neck. And then you're going to drop the chin down and just stretching out the back of the neck, going from one side, rolling that chin on the chest to the other. Then bring the head back to centre. Looking forwards, you're just moving the eyes. So we're going to look up, down, right and left. Keeping the head still. Up, down, right and left. Really reaching all the extremes. The eyes are going as far right and left as possible. Up, down, right and left. Looking back to centre. I'm going to bring the shoulders up to the ears and let them drop. Bring them up, let them drop. One more, coming up and down. Then one shoulder at a time. Up to the ear, let it drop. Hear a few clunks and clicks, don't worry about it. It's just getting us moving in those shoulder joints. And take the right arm, I'm going to move the whole arm, circling forwards and around. So you're staying facing forwards, just moving that whole arm round in the shoulder joint, then back the other way. At least 3 circles one way and 3 back the other way. Changing arms, coming forwards and around. Remember, keep the circle smaller if you need to. Coming back. Hands are coming to the front of the shoulders and we're going to circle the elbow. So forwards and around. Trying to draw a circle with that elbow. Take it back. Again, at least 3 forward and 3 back. Changing arms, forwards and around. Starting to wake up that shoulder joint. Taking it back. Drop the arms and swing them round the torso. Bringing the hand up to tap the front of the shoulders. So a big swing in the arms. Then we're going to stretch. So we're stretching the sides. You're going to push up to the sky and down to the ground. So down with one hand, flat palm, straightening the arm. Try not to shrink this side. We don't want the whole side going over. So you're staying straight, but pushing down. And then up with the other arm. Turn the head to the side, look up that long arm. So it's a side stretch, not a bend. Couple of breaths. And changing sides, reaching up to the sky, pushing down to the earth. Trying to get tall and long through the body. And don't hold your breath as you're doing this. Try and take at least 1 or 2 breaths while you're in that stretch. And the other side. The drill. That's what's going on here. Drop the arms down and stretch across the chest with a bow and arrow stretch. Point one arm out long. Pull back across the front. Look down that long arm. Feel the stretch across the front of the chest and the top of the back. Couple of breaths and change sides. Pointing the arm out, stretching across the chest. And one more to each side. Pulling back and stretching. Remember the warm-up exercises I'm doing now, you don't have to remember them all, just pick out the ones that are useful to you and do them when you get up in the morning or before you start your Shibashi set. Pulling back. So if you know your shoulders are really stiff, concentrate on those. If you know your neck's a problem, concentrate on that. Just to get everything moving. Arms coming to the front now, soft at the elbow and soft at the wrists. Going to circle the wrists. So circling the hands, just moving at the wrist joints, circling inwards. And then circling out. Make sure the shoulders are down and relaxed. Circle the other way again. And turn side on so you can see what my arms are doing from the side. So you can see the shoulders down, elbows are soft and relaxed. Circle back the other way. Make two strong fists with the knuckles facing away from you. Back of the hand nice and straight here. And then a big stretch of the hands and fingers. Stretch them out as far as they'll go. Back into fists. And stretching those hands out. So think space between the fingers and length in the finger joints. Back into fists. One more, and this time imagine I'm tugging on the end of every single finger, trying to really pull them out of the sockets. Back into fists. I'm going to take the right hand, turn it palm up, gently pull back on the fingers, straighten the arm, stretching out the inner wrist, and you move your arm up or down wherever you need to get to feel that stretch in the inner wrist there. Holding it for at least 2 or 3 breaths in and out. Changing hands, so pulling down on the fingers, stretching that inner wrist out. If you've never done this before, you might find it really weird. It's part of the body that gets very neglected, especially if you sat at a keyboard a lot or doing lots of craft work. You try and take time to stretch out that inner wrist every now and again. It'll thank you for it. Okay, heels of the hands into the lower back. And a push down and out. So this is kidney wiping. I'll turn around so you can see what my hands are doing. You're pushing down and out, bringing the hands off. And try and go as fast as you can. Real push down. What we're doing is warming up the lower back, encouraging the blood supply, and moving those shoulders. And you might find when you start doing this, one hand will be here and one will get there. Doesn't matter wherever you reach to. If you do this every morning, eventually the shoulders will free up enough and the hands will meet. A lot of the Chinese will do this for a minute or two, so that they maybe do 100, 200 kidney wipes in the morning when they get up. Hard work. Okay, drop the hands. Now we're going to circle the hips. So this is like you've got your hula hoop. You're trying to get the hips around that hula hoop. Slow circle round one way. And then back the other way. So you're now starting to move in the ankle joints. Think about getting the hip bones back and into the front of the circle, all the way back and in. The biggest circle as you can manage. And then back to centre, we're coming down to the knees. So give the knees a really good rub in and around the knee joint. I'm going to come a little bit further forward so you can see me. Look down towards the floor. So you're not putting any strain on the back of the neck. A real good rub all in and around the knees. If your knees are giving you any problems at all, just keep rubbing them. But if it's comfortable and you can manage the next move, then we're going to keep fingers on the knees and we're going to circle both knees the same direction. So you're going round one way. Keeping the fingers on the knees, keeping looking to the floor. And then you're going back the other way. Now, although the knees are moving, it's more the ankles that are starting to get woken up. Fingertips down on the knees. You're going to look up to the right, back through the centre to the left. Now, only take it wherever you can manage. If you need to, bring your hands higher up the thighs. So you're not going quite slow. Whatever's comfortable for you. and coming back to centre. Step back a bit now so you can see those feet of mine. We are going to lift a heel up. So keep the ball joints of the foot down on the ground. You've shifted the weight into the other leg. Circle the ankle round one way. Doesn't matter which way. And you should find you're moving from the hip joint and moving that ankle joint. Then back the other way. Drop the heel down and change feet. So coming up onto the toes, circling the ankle. This is where the Rice Krispies kick in and we're all going snap, crackle and pop. Back the other way. So the hip joint's moving and the ankle joint. Feet flat to the floor. Going to take the right foot about half a step forwards and then raising from the toes back up to the heel. So you're lifting the toes up, stretching into the calf. Hold it for a breath or two, lower it back down to release. Lifting up again. Nice gentle calf stretch through the back of the lower leg. And release. One more. Release it down. And turn the leg out to the side. Foot's pointing out, knees pointing in the same direction. Body's facing forwards. Lift and lower again. Lift and lower. Feeling the same stretch but more up the side of the leg, and you should feel it up into the bottom now as you've got the leg turned. You feel that right buttock switch on as you lift and lower. Stepping back, same with the other foot. Half a step forwards, lift those toes. It's not just the toes, it's the whole foot, but from the toe, stretching the calf, lower it down. And again, lifting up, lowering down. One more. Starting to wake the calf up. Turn the foot and leg to the side, lift and lower. If you've got a slope, you can do your calf stretches on the slope at home or the edge of some stairs. Stepping back. Going to finish by marching through the feet. So we're going to march toe, toe, heel, heel, out, out, in on the feet. Are you ready? Toe, toe, heel, heel, out, out, in, toe, toe, heel, heel, out, out, in, toe, toe, heel, heel, out, out, in, toe, toe, heel, heel, out, out, in. Two more. And that's our warm-up. So remembering you can take any bits you want to from that to make your own little warm-ups up. Just trying to get everyone awake and flexible before we start. Right, who have we got on here? Hi Jean, good morning, and Liz and Debbie. Oh, nice to see so many people on today. Right. What we're going to do first is there's an exercise called the Joy of Life, which I haven't done for quite a while. I don't think I've done on this next lot of lockdown. Definitely did it on the first lot. So it's one you can use in the morning if you want to, for your morning exercises. It's almost a squat, but not quite. Squats, as you should know, work the top of the legs here. And it's important to do them because it's how we get up and down out of chairs. So if you want to get up and down out of a chair without relying on your arms all the time, keeping the strength in your legs, this is really good to start. Feet are going to be about a foot apart, so not really wide. Think of that 12-inch ruler, and then turn to 45 degrees, so we're facing out. Knees are facing the same way as the feet. And as we're going down, going into the start of that squat. So it's a small movement. We don't go into a full deep squat here because we're trying to keep the torso straight. Knees are going out over those toes. Think about the pelvis tipping back and long through the front of the body. So that's our leg movement. Okay, what we're going to do is take a breath in with the legs straight, then lower the legs down, crossing the hands in front of us on the out breath. Breathing in, straightening up, bringing the hands up, and breathing out. So it's a circling arms, and out. Breathing in, here comes the cat, and out. In, and out. Now you can let yourself go quite fast with this if you want to. Want to let those arms swing for the joy of life. Breathing in and out. Now if you want to go down into a deeper squat, that's not what this is about so much. It's like a wake up in the morning. Wake up, look out the window. Another day's dawned. That cat's going to jump right in front of the iPad. Circling around. Okay, and take a little drink. Make sure you've got a drink handy. Keep swigging. Right, first tricky move that most people struggle with is when we go into twisting waist, swinging arm. So I'll start by facing forwards. As always, feet are a good shoulder width apart and facing forwards. So we're into the routine now, but we're going to concentrate on twist waist, swinging arm. As we transition, you bring the hands in, palm up, so facing forwards. Think about your positioning. Think about the pelvis slightly tipping back, long through the front of the body. Head's balanced nicely on a neutral spine. A little bit of length through the head there. So hands are loose and relaxed. Elbows are in towards the sides. Soft arms. Now twist waist is what it says on the tin. So as we take a breath in, you turn into the side as far as you can comfortably go. Now if you only get to here, that's fine. You can go further round. You go to wherever you can easily get without putting too much strain. So as you start to move, one hand's reaching forwards. I try and work out my left and rights for you. I'm turning to my left and my right hand's going forwards, palm up. So as you're turning, you're reaching forward with that hand. As that hand's forward, it's still soft at the elbow, soft at the wrist and soft in the hand, and this shoulder stays down. So you've got a forward movement here. If we go to the other side, so keeping the hands soft and relaxed here, we're twisting at the waist. Now this hand is not coming around here, it's reaching in front of me here. So we've got to reach with the hands. So that's what your front hand's doing. As you reach forward with the front hand, the back arm's dropping. Back of the hand's facing away from you. It's circling up and around, coming past about eye-nose level with the palm facing towards the floor. And then as you come back to the front, you pull the front arm in and the back arm forwards. They pass each other with a gap, palm to palm, okay? And you push away. Now as you're pushing away now, that front arm has got the back of the hand up. When it reaches away, you've turned it so it's palm up again. So this is where a lot of people get confused. So we're starting with palm up as we reach away, arms coming up and over, and pulling back. Then we're going to the other side. So you start to reach away with the back of the hand up, and you slowly turn the hand so it's palm up again. Arm comes up and over and around. Hands cross each other. So you're reaching, twisting waist, swinging that arm up and over, and crossing in front. Turn the front hand palm up as you drop the other one back to bring it up and over. So I'm going to turn now to the side for you. We're starting off, I'll go back this way, reaching away, turning to the side, dropping that hand down, coming up and over with the arm, and then back to the front, pulling the arm in and pushing away. Up and over past the ear and pushing away. Now as you bring the arm up and over, use your eyes to follow that hand around, but not the head. So the head's turning as you turn, but it's turning with the body. The eyes are what's following that hand around. So you're turning like this. My head's not going any further than it comfortably will. Hand coming up and over. Now breathing. So check the feet are still facing forward, soften the knees. As you drop an arm back and reach forward, you breathe in as the arm comes up past the ear. Then as you get back to the front, slightly soften the knees and breathe out. Breathing in, arm coming up and over. Breathing out. So the legs will straighten a little as you turn to the side, breathing in, arm up and over. And as you get back to centre, slightly settle down, breathing out. Breathing in. Now this one, if you've got problems with your shoulder, a lot of people feel it now. So keep this circular movement with the swinging arm smaller. So if you need to, breath in, little circle around. Bring the arm across lower, breathing out. So it's wherever it will comfortably drop backwards and turn. Coming forward. You're really struggling if one arm's fine and the other shoulder is just not playing ball, it's just too cackered out, or it is today, then just bring that arm back on the in-breath, still turn the body, and then just turn the hand over so you're coming back. So you can still get the movement, breathing in, drop the hand a little, turn it, push it back. And take out that shoulder movement just to get going. You might find that as you can manage one arm, one shoulder's fine, come all the way over, no problem at all. The other side, it's a bit sore and painful, so we're just going to turn it over and bring it back. You work to whatever level your body will allow you. No sharp pains, it shouldn't hurt. Should feel the twist in the waist. I'm getting funny looks off my builders. Twist in the waist, turning round and back. So think about the name of the move, twist waist, swinging arm. So, and as you're reaching away, it's quite a big stretch forward with that front arm. We forget about the front arm a bit. Coming back. Oh no, I can see a chainsaw. This is not looking good. Breathing in and back. So that's twist waist, swinging arm. So hopefully it'll make it a bit easier for some of you doing that one. We are now going to try holding a ball, because that's another one that people get a little bit confused with. So holding a ball, we reach across the front of the body. You lift up the heel of whichever arm's reaching. So if I'm reaching across this way, it's this heel that's coming up. Now as you're lifting the heel up, come up onto the ball joints of that toe. So you're using this to balance with. Although your waist will be shifted into a standing leg, you're still getting the balance from this leg. And you're going to take a breath in. You reach across the body with the palm up. Then turn the hand and breathe out as you slowly lower that heel down back to centre. Knees are slightly bent now. So as you breathe in, you straighten through the legs. Heel comes up, palm up. Then turn the hand and follow the back of the hand with your eyes as you breathe out back through centre. Knees are slightly bent. So it's a breath in, raising the heel. Turn the hand. Breath out. Your eyes are following the hand. The head's not moving. The head's just staying still on the spine. As you drop the hand down, it just rests at the side, relaxed, as the other one takes up the movement. Breathing in and out. So eyes following the palm of the hand, breathing in and out. It's a slow lower down of the heel, so you're not plummeting. Breathing in and out. And if you find this is really easy to do and you need to challenge yourself a bit more, then as we come up, you bring the heel up on the standing leg as well. So we're going to take a breath in, reaching away, and a heel raise on that standing leg. Breathing out, lowering back down slowly, both heels. It's all about slow and controlled. Breathing in, it's a challenge of balance. Breathing out. So we're trying to get both heels lifted now. The standing leg with your weight in won't come so high. And you're using the other leg purely as a balance point. You can't see my foot at all now. The cat's in front of it. She wants something. Not getting it, Tubbs. Breathing in. Both heels raising. And breathing out. This really works your legs. Breathing in. And out. Out of the way. Come on, shoo. Out of the way. Right. Okay. So we will do twist waist, push palm next, because that's another one that lots can go wrong with. So, feet facing forwards, nice and soft through the knees, nice neutral spine, so the torso's in a good comfortable position. Now we've been, so for twist waist push palm, that comes after rowing. We've done rowing a boat, and then we do twist waist push palm. So our hands have come, totally ignore that. We do carrying the moon, and then we go into twist waist push palm. So we've done carrying the moon, which we'll do in a minute. So we're already moving from side to side. That's what I'm trying to get at. So we'll have done a sideways movement back to the front. As you come back to the front, elbows are going into the side, but you're going to carry on the same direction you're moving in. So if you've come from this side, you're going to take a breath in as you turn. Hands have come into the sides, palms soft and facing up. Twist waist, push palm as you breathe out. Breathe in to pull the hand back towards you. Breathing out. And in. and in. So the hand that's redundant is just resting at the side, palm up, just nice and loosely, pushing the heel of the hand away on the out breath, breathing in to pull it back. Now what we're trying to do here is keep the shoulder relaxed and down. You're pushing away, but you're pushing out in line from the shoulder. So I'm going to turn side on. So we're twisting waist, pushing palm. So when my hand's fully out, the elbow's still soft and the hand's still soft here. We're not pushing out straight, it's relaxed and soft. Breathe in to pull it back, pushing away. Breathe in to come back. So push away, so you've turned the torso to the side, breathing in to pull back. Breathing out. And in. Now the other thing that people get a bit confused about, especially when starting with this one, is it visually looks like you're reaching across the body like this. It's not. So if I wasn't turned to the side but doing the move, you would see my arms coming out from the shoulder. Breathing out and in. We're not reaching across the body, we're coming out at the shoulder. So as I'm turned, out and in, it looks like we're coming across the body, but we're not. So you're not reaching like this, you're reaching like that. Okay, we'll do one more each side. Breathing in and out and in. So remember, it's no straight arms and you're not reaching across the body. Now from this we move into playing with clouds, and we'll do a couple of those just for anyone who's new. So as we push the hand out, we're going to turn the palm to face us. Now it's really important you're keeping this arm nice and soft and relaxed. The elbows, what's coming up here. I'm going to turn to the front. Your hand is 2 fists distance out from the face. So if you need to, make a fist and then a fist, and that's about where this hand's going to sit. It's in line with the mouth and the nose. It's soft and relaxed, and most importantly, the thumb's relaxed. People tend to stick the thumb up in the air with concentration. Got a soft hand covering the mouth area, but a gap of 2 fists between you and the hand. Bottom hand, a little bit closer, so about half and half. It's 1 fist down. And resting about at your tummy button, so the lower dantian, making sure this shoulder's relaxed and down and the other one's relaxed and down. Relaxing the shoulder, we're not relaxing the elbow. So we don't want the elbow dropping. It's better if it's a struggle for you to keep your elbow up here, then bring the whole forearm down lower. There's a DPD man turned up. I'm hoping Andy will appear to deal with him. No, I'm going to have to. Excuse me. No, that one's come in. Is it in through there? Yeah?
Just the one.
I think so, yeah. Should be there labelled up. Right. Whew, that was lucky. You nearly took a parcel that was delivered by FedEx earlier this morning. Okay, so playing with clouds. Soft arm, soft elbow. Making sure that elbow doesn't drop. And you're travelling in the direction that elbow's pointing. So you're taking a breath in, turning to the side. When you get to the side, change the hands over, breathing out, coming back the other way. So you've got a lot to think about here. Breathing in, keeping the hand and the forearm straight, keeping the thumb relaxed and down. Breathing out. So remember, if your elbow's starting to do this, bring the whole arm down lower. And breathing out. Breathing in. If you get confused about the direction, just think about that top elbow's always leading the way. And you're only turning to wherever you can comfortably get. So you might go further one side and not be able to twist quite so far the other side. It doesn't matter. Last but not least, your eyes are glued to the palm of this top hand. So as you're moving, focus on the palm of that hand. This is really, really good for your peripheral vision. Wakes up parts of the eyesight that are there and working, but your brain's got used to not recognising. So that's playing with clouds. I'm going to take a little breather now, grab a drink, get comfy, take your socks off if you need to. I think I'm going to take my socks off. I just find I can grip better with the floor with socks off, but it's entirely up to you what you're comfortable with. We are going to do the Shibashi set, probably about 8 breaths per move. Not the time, yeah, 6 to 8 breaths. And if you were doing the leg exercises, you should be able to take your socks off by standing on one leg. We'll do the Shibashi set, so it's 18 movements. I'll give you the names, a breath instruction for the first one of each move, but other than that I'm not going to talk too much and hopefully we won't get interrupted. Fingers crossed we'll get to the summer, everyone will be jabbed and we can be back in the hall and it'd be lovely. That's what's keeping me going. Oh, hi Nanny, you've popped on. Nanny's not my nanny, by the way, but she's somebody's nanny and she's on Facebook and joins in with us. So as always, if you need to use a chair, use a chair. If you need a chair by you for balance, if the balance is not great, have it handy just to grab hold of. Have it behind you. If you need to sit down for a bit, join in. You still join in sat down. Entirely up to you. 70% effort. And we'll keep those knees back behind the toes as you're going up and down. Make sure that you're not sending the knees out over the toes. We're not coming forward with the thighs. It's pelvis back, not knees forwards. Okay. Hip bone distance apart to start. Feet facing forwards. Some long deep breaths in and out. Slow the breathing down. Arms relaxed at the sides. Think about the shoulders relaxing. Soften the knees, equal weight through both feet. Soft and relaxed through the elbows and the buttocks. Jaws relaxed. And a golden thread pulling you a tiny bit taller through the centre of the crown of the head. Think about length through the torso. We'll step out to commence. So stepping out to at least hip bone distance apart, keeping those feet facing forward, soften the knees. Take a breath in, hands coming up. And out. Breathing in. And out. So this move we just call commence. And do at least 6 breaths. You might also see it called the horse stance. and change, broadening one's chest. Breathing in and out. And change. Dancing with rainbows. Breathing in and out. That's three more to go. Here goes the chainsaw. And change, circling arms. Breathing in and out. I'll talk a little bit more now so it hopefully drowns out the chainsaw. Shouldn't be doing much. Oh, that's finished, that's good. And out. And in. One more. Twist waist, swinging arm. We've got to change. Breathing in. And out. And in. And out. Last one. Change. Rowing a boat. Breathing in. And out. 2 more. Holding a ball, so we're changing, reaching across the body, breathing in and out. Lifting that heel. more to each side. Heels down, change, carrying the moon. Breathing in and out. And in. And out. And change. We're going to twist waist, push palm. Breathing in and out. Breathing in and out. I should be good at this one. And change, playing with clouds, taking a breath in and out. Breathing in and out. And now we're going to change, breathing out. So we're going to the side, taking the foot forward and turning it, raising the back heel, scooping the seat, breathing in and out, breathing in and out, raising the heel. And then lowering the heel, raising the toes. Changing sides, coming down with the arms, stepping the foot back, turning the other one. Breathing in, heel comes up. Breathing out, toes come up. Take it as low and as high as you want to. Keep the movement smaller if you're struggling for balance. Stay this side. We're going to change, playing with waves. Breathing in, pulling the hands back. Breathing out, pushing away. Breathing in and out. Still rocking through those feet. And changing sides. So breathing in as the hands come in, turning the feet and breathing out to push away to the other side. Breathing in and out. One more and then we're going to change it. Stay in this side. Pushing the hands away, turning the palms to face you, coming out and wide. Hands coming forward. So breathing in as you pull back with the arms and out as you reach forwards. Spreading wings. Breathing in. Changing sides, breathing in, stepping back, turning the other foot. Breathing out. And in. Still working through those feet. Raising the toes on the in-breath. And raising the heel on the out-breath. Last one. Coming back to centre. Taking a breath in, straightening up those feet. Knuckles facing up. Breathe out to punch away. Breathe in to pull the arm back. Breathing out. And in. Out. Is punching. Nearly there, folks. Hands to the side, flying like a wild goose, coming up onto the toes, breathing in and out, lowering down, breathing in. And out. Little fingers returning to the thighs. Don't come up too high if it's a struggle with your balance. One more. Heels stay down. Circling arms like a spinning wheel. Breathing in. I'll do the middle version today. And out. So do the full version if you know what you're up to. If not, keep the head still. And circle those arms round. Palms facing each other. Breathing in and out. We'll change direction at the bottom. Little swing of the arms. In breath from 3 o'clock through to 9 o'clock. And then out breath through the bottom half of the circle. One more circle round, breathing in and out. Adjust yourself as bouncing a ball, so shift the weight into the standing leg. Opposite hand to foot, breathing in and out. Now remember, you can heel lift, breathing in and out. You can knee lift, breathing in and out. You can knee lift and heel raise. Breathing out and in. So whichever you fancy. do some work on my left ankle. Oh, and here comes the sunshine. Breathing in, last ones. And out. Okay, feet stay flat. Press palms, breathing in. Turn the hands, breathing out. Then feet back together. We're going to bring the hands into a soft prayer position just to centralise down the body. Left and right hand onto the lower dantian. Close your eyes and take a few long deep breaths in and out. Feel the belly expand as you take a breath in. And then squeeze that air out from the pelvic floor muscles through the stomach muscles. Make sure everything's relaxed, so again we're not gripping with the buttocks. Shoulders are relaxed and down. Pelvis slightly tipping back. Breathing in and out. Feeling good, feeling relaxed. Feeling ready for the week ahead. Open your eyes. Oh gosh, I don't know if you can see me at all now. The sun's right on the machine. I'll come a little bit forward. I'm going to give those hands a good rub. I hope you can see me. Then we are going to take the hands and rub the face in and around the face. Wake yourself back up a bit. Oh, that's better. And into the head. I can see the screen now. Then we're going to tap down the outside of both arms. Tap up the insides. Tap down the outside of the legs. And up the insides. And then you're going to wipe outside arms, outside legs, and inside legs. And you're done. I'm grabbing tea. Look at the screen. Oh, so hopefully it wasn't too disruptive. I'm going to have to move this. Thank you, Sharon. Have to pop off. That's all right. Oh, noughts and crosses. Yes, that's one of Elaine's creations, Jean. So, yes, it's perfect for doing this in when the weather's a little bit chilly. Yes, we got. Yeah, so thank you everyone for joining in. I can't see at all on that screen now because the sun's coming right on it. Unless I do, do that, I get a kind of handprint. So I don't know what you can see, whether you can see me or not. Thanks for joining in. I'm going out to supervise my I was going to say workmen because that sounds a bit like they're landscape gardeners. That's better, isn't it? Oh, my landscape gardeners. We'll see what they're up to. It's not Charlie Dimmock. We have got a lady out there as well today, which is really good. But she's all strapped in, so don't get too excited for the chaps in the village. And we'll see you again next Monday. Hopefully everyone's staying well, staying safe. Have a good week. This will be on YouTube next, so if you want to go over it again, if you've gotten anything, you can pick it up on YouTube. And I'll see you next week. Bye.